Now, here's Chris.
Good morning, Great Britain. Morning, everybody. Hello, world. Welcome to the Chris Moyles Show on Wednesday, July 23rd, 2025. Dominic's here.
Good morning.
James is here.
Morning.
1 out of 2 ain't bad.
Not bad.
Captain is here. I saw him earlier. He might be editing. He's got a lot of things to do today.
Yeah, he's in.
Phoenix is here.
Morning.
Good morning.
What's the catchphrase, Phoenix?
There's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I know.
A lot of pressure.
Well, my world was rocked yesterday.
Likewise.
We've lost Ozzy Osbourne. He came into our lives. He gave us much joy. And now he flies off with his bat wings.
Yeah. That was a real shock to hear that.
How did you find out? I had a subtle text from Tiff. I was upstairs. I've been training.
Yeah.
I just got out of the shower and I got a text from her saying, Ozzy Osbourne's dead.
Yeah.
And I was like, what?
Yeah. I found out through Lucy. She was in the lounge just scrolling on her phone. I was in the kitchen.
Paul Gammaccini's going to be busy this morning, isn't he?
He will be, yeah.
He's going to be on double bubble.
It was only 2.5 weeks ago.
I know.
They played Villa Park.
I know.
5th of July.
But thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God he got to do that.
Definitely.
And I think they've filmed it. I think that's coming out next year, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I just watched the artist Youngblood. Do you know much about Youngblood?
Not really.
Performing at that gig. Wow, man, doing a Sabbath track. Man, oh man, awesome. Really good. But Ozzy, I was thinking about this morning on the way in. I'm not going to profess to be, friends with the Osbournes by any stretch, but I've met Ozzy, met Sharon, met Jack, met Kelly. We worked with Kelly back at the old place. Ozzy was on the show a good few times. The first time Ozzy, see now, I'm trying to find the timeline because, Christ, we're all so old now. There's not like footage of everything we've ever done.
No.
Which you forget about. Now there's video footage of every guest we've ever had on Radio X.
Yeah.
In this studio, every guest we've had, we've got video footage.
Yeah.
It's all archived.
We may well forget they've been in, but evidence is there.
And Ozzy and Sharon definitely did the show. Ozzy did the show. But I can't remember because I know he did the breakfast show, but I can't remember if we did stuff on the afternoon show. I think we did only because I got a gift from Sharon and Ozzy when it was announced that I was going from the afternoon show on Radio 1 to do the breakfast show. And I got a gift of a beautiful, like pocket watch.
Nice.
And I remember that blew my mind that I got that. And they're like, good luck with your early morning starts and all of that.
Yeah.
Which is very nice. And then Ozzy came on the show and I just remember I was so excited. I was beside myself with excitement.
The whole building was. I mean, it was like roll out the red carpet stuff, wasn't it? It really was.
Yeah. And so the TV show had been the massive worldwide hit that it had been. And so Ozzy turns up that morning and he's got with him like his right-hand man, that fella.
Tony.
Is that Tony?
Such a lovely man.
Who is on the TV show, and we're all like, oh, look, Tony's here. We're all excited.
Yeah.
And he was lovely.
Yeah.
And then Ozzy just burst into the studio like a pro.
Yeah.
So he would have been sat in the middle room with you.
Yeah.
Which is our little holding area for guests. And then we bring him into the studio and he's like, how you doing, man? Oh my God, it's early. And he was just like alert, wide awake. And I'm like, mate, thank you for coming in so early. And he's like, oh my God, I haven't got my bat wings out yet, man. Oh God, how do you do it so early? But he was on.
He was a pro. He really was a pro, wasn't he?
And he told, even in that, like, he was with us maybe an hour or so. He told some great stories.
Yeah. Oh,
great stories.
Yeah.
And then Ozzy and Sharon came on the show.
Yeah.
And then the year the Osbournes hosted the Brits,
Yeah.
I gave out an award at the Brits. And they were so lovely, all of them. Really nice. So I have nothing but fond memories. And again, I don't profess to. I'm not trying to say that I was close by any stretch of the imagination. I was just happy to have met him.
Yeah, absolutely.
The fact that he knew who I was just tickled me and just made me. That's a lovely thing to have.
I remember going to a hotel to interview him for his book.
Yeah.
It was called I Am Ozzy.
Yeah.
Great book. And I went with Pippa, actually, about on years and years and years ago at the old place. And the idea was to have, a bit of a chat about the book. I think we spoke about the book for 30 seconds and then just everything else that was going on in his life, his crazy, crazy life. And he signed my book to Dominic. Go something crazy. Lots of love, Ozzy. I was like, how
That's
cool
nice.
is that? I'd never do that normally, but it's Ozzy Osbourne, isn't it?
Obviously, I know a lot of the music of Black Sabbath and Ozzy Osbourne, but obviously that all started before I was even born.
Yeah.
And if I'm really super honest, I guess I got to know Ozzy Osbourne from the TV show, from the Osbournes. And then, of course, you start finding out and going back to listening to older stuff.
Well, that first thing of the Osbournes was on Channel 5.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? Years ago, before the MTV stuff, when Jack was...
Was it just a one-off or was it
It was a
series?
one-off.
Yeah.
And I think Jack was...
Oh, that's
5 or 6.
Oh, they're so young.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I think me and Stephen watched every episode several times.
Yeah.
It was so good.
It was incredible.
I tell you what, if you want to fall down a rabbit hole, Howard Stern in America interviewed Ozzy many, many times. And often Ozzy would bring in one of the kids with him. So there's a great bit of Ozzy. And Jack is just so young. He's a little boy. And so, we've watched Jack and Kelly grow up.
Yeah, absolutely.
In front of our eyes, And the last time I saw Jack, now has Jack been in here?
Not in here now. This is our memory, isn't it? I don't believe.
But he's sorted himself out and got in great shape.
He did those adrenaline junkie shows, didn't he? Which were brilliant.
And Kelly looks great. She has a family, and obviously he had other kids as well. There was Amy was never part of the TV show. Is that right?
I think that's right.
She's
didn't want to
like,
be on camera, did she?
What, are you going to film the family 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? Yeah. I'm out. Not for me, thanks. Yeah. You're okay. Bye-bye.
Dignified silence on that one.
But some of the interviews with Howard are fantastic. But there is a really lovely moment where Howard is interviewing Ozzy Osbourne. And then the next guest on Howard, this is on the radio show, the next guest is Paul McCartney.
Right, yeah.
And they have cameras in the hallway in the green room.
Yeah.
So when Ozzy's being interviewed, McCartney turns up.
Yeah.
So when Ozzy is leaving to go back to the green room, McCartney's in there. And Ozzy Osbourne had never met Paul McCartney.
And was a huge Beatles fan, wasn't he?
Huge. And they captured it on camera.
Yeah.
And it's such a lovely moment because McCartney's slightly awkward. Slightly.
I was watching that clip yesterday, actually. Yeah.
Of what? Of those two?
Of that meeting.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
How weird. And Ozzy is not Ozzy Osbourne. He's John.
Yeah. He's a fan.
And he's meeting Paul McCartney from the Beatles.
Yeah.
Which I would imagine for John Osbourne is like meeting Mozart, And it's so lovely because John is just like, I think at one point he goes, "It's so great to meet you. It's such a pleasure." And Paul's like, "Oh, no, sir."
He looks a little bit uncomfortable to start with,
was your
doesn't he?
child? Yeah. Well, because Ozzy's this wild man. So you've got to try, because this is what I thought to myself, and it's all on YouTube, you can watch. If you'd not met Ozzy Osbourne, he's a wild man of rock, biting the heads off bats, and drinking and drugs and
the wildest, wasn't he, for a while?
Yeah, the crucifixes, the Satan, the devil, all of that. Now, we all know now Ozzy was just a really lovely bloke.
Yeah,
adored his family. Adored Sharon and the kids and the grandkids. So if you didn't know this, if you're Paul McCartney, no. And then here's Ozzy Osbourne.
Different worlds.
You might have your guard up a little bit. But he didn't meet Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah.
He met just some young Beatles fan who idolised the Beatles and McCartney. And so it is lovely. Oh, yeah, how was your interview going? And Ozzy's like, yeah, it's great to meet him. And he goes all proper brummy.
Yeah.
It's a really lovely thing to watch if you want to see it. But God love you, Ozzy. And the music that he left. You know, I wish I'd have been around. Because
when they first came out.
Yeah, because they were such a force. Black Sabbath was such a force to be reckoned with. And so successful. And then Ozzy goes out on his own. And who knows what's going to happen. Boom. Oh, my God. Boom. The success. Through the roof. You know, and history can be quite deceiving. You go through and you look at, how many top 40 hits did he have? It wasn't about top 40 hits. It wasn't about that. Sabbath have got a new album, I'm buying it. Ozzy's got a new album, I'm buying it. You go out and buy the album. Don't worry about the singles.
Yeah.
It's all about those tracks. It's all about the album. It's about holding that piece of vinyl in your hand and reading the sleeve notes and listening to the music and being blown away by the whole thing and then wanting to go and see it live. It wasn't about singles. It wasn't like, let's release the first 4 singles and then we'll release the album. There's none of that. And the amount of millions of records they sold. And now you go on Spotify. Ozzy Osbourne, 12.5 million streams a month.
Amazing.
In the month of, so that would have been the month of June, averaged up to June 2025. When was Sabbath? Early 70s.
Yeah, late 60s, 70s. Yeah.
And fast forward to the 2025, year 2025, 12.5 million people around the world, modern technology, are streaming Ozzy Osbourne songs.
Yeah.
Amazing. So,
and so many people tried to get tickets to that Villa Park gig.
I'm so pleased they did that gig.
Oh, it's great, isn't it?
So pleased.
Yeah.
I don't know how well he was. I don't know. You know, it's irrelevant for what I'm saying now. But
he was on his throne, wasn't he, for the gig?
Yeah. Watching some of the because they do a podcast and the videos are on, and he didn't look as alert as he's looked before.
Yeah.
But it's funny though because, and I may be wrong, that first season of the Osbournes. That's your impression of Ozzy Osbourne. Everybody knew what you were doing.
Yeah.
I can't get the bloody thing to work. Jack! He's trying to get the TV on.
Yeah.
And he can't work out the remote control.
Yvonne has texted in on that saying I know it's very sad that Ozzy Osbourne's died, but I still laugh to this day at him shouting at his sat-nav. There was some lovely clips from that.
So lovely. And he was very funny. Like there's that bit where he sat on the sofa in his kitchen, quiet you, and he's trying to get the TV to work. Because when you watch the Osbournes, they edited it in such a way that he just seemed to drink Diet Coke and watch the History Channel.
that was the legacy from that, wasn't it?
And he's like
Sharon a lot.
And then it edits to the guy who installed this system, and he's going, yeah, we don't tell the people how to use it, that we just let them use it. It's so simple, we just let them work it out for themselves. Then it cuts back to Ozzy going, stupid bloody thing, man. Jack! And then Jack's trying to get it to work, and he's going, there's so many buttons, man. I pressed something and the shower went on.
Patience of a saint, Jack, didn't he?
And so I don't know. Somebody said to me, but I don't know how true this is. So in the first series of the Osbournes, he's sitting around his house and and he's drinking Diet Coca-Cola.
Right.
And he's, a lot of the time, fairly incoherent.
Yeah.
And then, fast forward a little bit, and he comes into our show and he's like, how you doing, man? Great to see you. And you're like, wow. Oh,
That sounds different.
Are you getting better?
Yeah.
Are you getting... Because obviously, the guy did a lot of drugs. He did a lot of drugs.
I think he did all the drugs at one point.
I think that's why in the late 70s, the drug problem wasn't that bad for the world, because Ozzy was having them.
That's it.
And but someone said to me, he's not drinking Diet Coke in the first series of the Osbournes, you donut. He's drinking Jack and Coke.
Yeah.
So every time you think he's on the Diet Cokes, he's drunk. Jack! That's not Ozzy just not being able to work the remote. That's drunk Ozzy not being able to work the remote.
Yeah.
So then later when he's not drinking on camera, he's suddenly like, hey, man, how you doing? We're going to go to London and do a gig. I'm so excited, man.
Yeah.
When season 1, he's like, yeah.
Yeah.
But just like, I was so fond of him. It was a pleasure to meet him. And just joyous. Joyous. And I absolutely love that son of the devil side of Ozzy Osbourne, and then the guy that absolutely just like is lost without Sharon and his family.
Yeah.
That's all. It's just all about his family and Sharon. And
he was a family man. He went gigging a lot, wasn't he?
Yeah. He told a story to us. He goes, I've got to go out, and we're going out somewhere, and I say to Sharon, what shall I wear? And she's like, Ozzy, you're not a baby. You find some clothes. And I'm like, fine. He goes, well, it's easy. He said, everything I own is black. So I just grabbed some clothes and I just put them on, and then Sharon goes, what are you wearing that for? You look stupid. Here, I'll get you dressed. And I'm like, that's what I asked you in the first place.
I just want to watch those shows.
Story after story.
Yeah.
Just lovely. So I want to send out all my love to Ozzy and all my love, big hugs to his family and his closest friends. That inner circle is going to be feeling that today. We've not seen Jack or Kelly for a while, but we were certainly in Kelly's life for a few moments.
Oh, they'll be obviously completely heartbroken today, won't they?
I was thinking weirdly about Sharon. One of the last times I saw Sharon Osbourne, I was in LA and I went to this place for lunch, and they were sat in the corner, and it was Sharon and Kelly and a couple of other people. And the restaurant was dead quiet. So I thought I'd go and say hello. So I walked towards the table and Kelly sees me. Now, since the last time I'd seen Kelly, and more importantly in the story Sharon, I'd lost a chunk of weight. So I'd left the old station.
They saw you during the big years before.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There's pictures of me and Kelly that if Kelly and I had a photo together now, don't even look like the same people.
No.
So I walk up to the table and Kelly sees me and she goes, oh my God. And I go, hey, how are you? And she goes, wow, what are you doing? And I look, and Sharon looks at me, confused, looks at Kelly, and Kelly's like, oh my God, how are you? Oh my God. We have a hug, whatever. Sharon, her face is all screwed up to go, what the bloody hell is this?
Yeah.
And I go, Mrs. O, how are you? And she goes, what? And Kelly goes, Mum, it's Chris Moyles. And Sharon goes, where? It's not drunk or anything like that.
Yeah.
But I dumped like, what, 3 stones or something like that.
And well,
3 or 4. Oh, no. And the rest had it all up.
Yeah.
And
bought and paid for.
I go, Sharon, it's me. I'm Chris Moyles. And she went, oh my God, you've lost loads of weight. You were really fat. And Kelly goes, Mom. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm in an episode of The Osbournes.
Absolutely.
This is what they're like as a family.
Yeah.
And then she gets up, she goes, you look fantastic. Oh, but look at you. You look lovely. I don't know why. That family just make me smile. They just give me a lot of joy.
Yeah.
And so my love goes to them today. I'll get emotional talking about it.
Sabbath fans will be in bits as well, won't they?
Ozzy Osbourne's induction to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Jack Black does a speech before it, and it is perfect. It's perfect. Jack Black is the perfect man because he just says it like it is. That when he first heard Ozzy's voice, his mind was blown when he first heard these tracks and Blizzard of Oz and all of that. And it's lovely. And then Ozzy comes on and says a few words, and I think that was October last year, maybe.
Right.
Anyway, God love you, Ozzy. Thank you very much. And to the rest of the family, stay strong. And
there's a lot of people texting in. A lot of people who were at that gig, actually.
Oh, really?
A couple of weeks ago. I'm so pleased they were at that gig.
What a magical moment.
Yeah.
What a special, special thing. And at Villa Park as well.
Yeah.
I love that.
About a mile away from the pub they played their first gig in, apparently.
Just great.
Yeah, and he lived like round the corner as well.
Oh, an absolute bunch of, as it turned out, very, very talented but chancers. Just a bunch of blokes.
Yeah.
That took on the world.
Yeah.
You know? Don't know what it is. That area can just absolutely make global superstars of people and hugely successful bands. So, yeah, God love you, Ozzy.
Yeah.
Right, where are the fart sound effects? Let's cheer ourselves up.
Change of...
I wonder if I could do Crazy Train on the farts.
That's what I'd want, yeah.
That's absolutely...
He'd appreciate that.
Of course, do you know, he would though, wouldn't he? It's not bad for a first attempt.
Crazy Train. We're going through changes. That's not going to work, is it? Mama, I'm going home.
Apparently there's a clip, which I haven't seen. Martin Brundle, he does the F1 grid walks, spoke to Ozzy.
Oh, yes.
What, on the grid? What, on the grid?
Yeah.
And somebody texted in, all went well until Martin asked Ozzy, how are the dogs? And Ozzy replied, well, they're probably all over the house type thing. Martin pulled the microphone away and saw him again, like the next Grand Prix, completely avoided him. I don't remember that clip. I want to see that clip now.
2003.
Yeah. They shillang-langed all over the house, I think, essentially what he was saying live on the TV.
I'm telling you, you want to fall down a rabbit hole? Howard Stern, Ozzy Osbourne interviews. There's loads of them. And the stories are fantastic. Like the rock and roll stories, the debauchery stories, the stories about like when they'd be on the road and the tour bus driver would be driving whilst also with a lady.
That's it. Holding hands with a lady.
That's the guy driving them to the gigs. And how out of control it was. Or the next day they realised the bus driver couldn't drive because he was so drunk from the night before. Oh. So they had to get somebody else to drive the bus while the tour bus driver had a kip. So you get those stories, and then you get him telling stories about when Kelly and Jack were really young, and he's like, oh, the music, man. I've got Barbie Girl in one room and Backstreet Boys in the other room. Is hell, man. Oh, just lovely.
He lived a full life, didn't he?
Yeah.
I think it's fair to say.
Yeah.
You're so lucky you got to meet him.
Yeah, I feel like...
I really feel that I feel lucky. It's up there. It's absolutely up there with my God. I got to meet Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah.
You know, Ozzy Osbourne knew who I was when Sharon reminded him. You know, that was lovely.
You used to be really fat. Thank you, Sharon.
Who's that? It's Chris Moyles. Yeah. I like him. Oh, man. Anyway, right. Well, there you go. Dominic will mention something in the news.
We will. We'll have
and
that
then
in the
after,
news,
I probably won't. You watch. I'm going to get so many text messages over the next half an hour because we probably won't mention it because I get too upset. I'm upset because Ozzy's gone, but also I'm really upset for the rest of the family.
Definitely. Oh, yeah.
So I'll get text at like 7:05, 10:07, 20:07. Can't believe you haven't mentioned anything about Ozzy Osbourne, but we'll do something again
Lots
later.
of love to all the Osbournes.
God bless you, Ozzy Osbourne.
Chris Moyles Radio.